The final countdown has begun. A nation holds its breath, polls are closing, and the fate of the country hangs in the balance. The air crackles with anticipation as millions await the results that will shape the future. After a brutally long campaign, America stands at a crossroads. The journey has been exhausting, filled with debates, rallies, and endless news cycles. Will it be a second term for Donald Trump? His supporters are hopeful, believing in his vision for the country. Or will Kamala Harris make history as the first female president? Her supporters are energized, ready for change. The tension is palpable. From bustling cities to quiet towns, a sense of uncertainty hangs heavy. Every vote counts, every voice matters. Tonight, that uncertainty will give way to jubilation for some and heartbreak for others. This election feels different. The stakes seem higher. The divisions run deeper. The outcome will resonate for years to come. The very soul of America feels up for grabs. As the results pour in, the nation watches, united in hope and fear, waiting to see what the future holds. Battleground states, where the decision lies. The electoral map is a familiar landscape of red and blue. Yet a handful of states hold the key to the White House. All eyes are on Pennsylvania, Florida, Michigan, Wisconsin, battleground states where the margins are razor thin. Both campaigns have poured resources into these crucial states. Every vote could be decisive, every ballot drop a potential turning point. The night will be a roller coaster. Early results might offer clues, but the full picture will emerge gradually, state by state, keeping the nation on tenterhooks. The people's verdict. Voices from the heart of America. Each vote cast represents a story, a hope, a dream for a better future. Behind the abstract numbers and electoral calculations lie the hopes and anxieties of everyday Americans. These are the conversations happening in living rooms, around dinner tables, and in community centers across the nation. What issues drove them to the polls? What future do they envision for their country? Each voter has a unique perspective, shaped by personal experiences and aspirations. The economy is a major concern. Jobs, wages, and the cost of living are at the forefront of many minds. Inflation is squeezing household budgets. Families are finding it harder to make ends meet, with prices rising on everyday essentials. Many worry about the rising cost of living, healthcare, and education. The burden of medical bills and student loans weighs heavily on countless households. But it's not just about pocketbook issues. Community values and social justice are equally important. Voters are deeply divided on social issues like abortion, immigration, and gun control. These debates reflect the nation's struggle to balance individual freedoms with collective responsibility. They worry about the erosion of democracy, the polarization of society, and the future of American leadership on the world stage. The stakes have never felt higher, and the voices from the heart of America are calling for change. Section 4. Echoes of Division, Immigration, and the Culture Wars. This chapter delves into the heart of America's most polarizing debates. Few issues have been as contentious as immigration, a topic that has divided communities and sparked intense political discourse. Trump's hardline stance on immigration resonated with some who felt it was necessary to protect national interests and security, while others were appalled by his rhetoric and policies, viewing them as divisive and harmful to the fabric of American society. The debate over abortion rights remains as heated as ever, with passionate arguments on both sides of the issue. The Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade energized both sides of the issue, leading to widespread protests and rallies, making it a defining issue for many voters, who now see it as a litmus test for political candidates. These cultural fault lines run deep, reflecting the profound differences in values and beliefs among the American populace, exposing the anxieties of a nation grappling with rapid social and demographic changes and the challenges of finding common ground. The next president will inherit these divisions, along with the responsibility to address them in a way that unites rather than divides, and must find a way to bridge them, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose among a diverse and often divided populace. Section 5. The Machinery of Democracy, Glitches, and Safeguards. Despite the high stakes and partisan passions, Election Day has largely unfolded peacefully. Millions have cast their ballots, exercising their fundamental right in a democracy. There have been isolated reports of irregularities, long lines, machine glitches, and scattered allegations of voter intimidation, but election officials have worked diligently to address these issues and ensure the integrity of the process. The resilience of American democracy is on display. Poll workers, volunteers, and ordinary citizens have stepped up to ensure that every vote is counted. Section 6. Awaiting the dawn, anxious vigil across the nation. As the hours tick by, the nation waits with bated breath. News channels are a blur of talking heads, exit polls, and early results. Social media is abuzz with speculation, anxiety, and nervous jokes. The atmosphere is electric. Will it be a night of celebration or despair? A resounding mandate or a nail-biting finish? One thing is certain, America will wake up to a new reality. The outcome of this election will shape the country's destiny for years to come.